Hello everybody! This is going to be the first lesson for 7th grades. For this lesson, you're going to need your student book and your notebooks because you're going to take some notes. The objective of the lesson is to identify specific and general information of a text and also identify and apply the use of frequency adverbs. You have to pay attention because there are going to be some parts of the video where you have to stop the video and complete the activities or exercises. So let's start with the lesson.
Okay, so I need that you please open your student books on page number 12. And we're going to start with unit number 1. This unit is called Having Fun. And you're going to see pictures, different pictures of people doing different activities. In the first activity over here, you have to match the activities in the list with the photos. Write 1 to 8 in the boxes. These are the boxes, so you have to put the correct number next to the letter. Let's start with number 1. The first activity is sleeping. Sleeping. So what do you think? Number 1, letter C. Correct. Very good. Let's continue with number 2. Number 2, doing homework. What do you think? Doing homework? Here we have two options, letter B and letter G, okay? In letter B, we can see a man in a library, maybe, with a book and a notebook. In letter G, we can see a girl with a notebook, writing something, and we can say that she's in her house because behind her, I can see a kitchen. Maybe she's her little sister and maybe she is her mom. So what do you think? Doing homework, letter B or letter G? I would say letter G. Number 3, playing football. What do you think? Letter H. Correct. Number 4, studying. What do you think? Letter B. Yes, correct. Number 5, reading. Letter A. Yes, very good. Number 6, dancing. What do you think? Letter E. Very good, letter E. Number 7, tidying up. Tidying up, letter F. Very good. When you order the things in your bedroom, for example, when you pick up your clothes, when you clean your desk, you are tidying up, okay? And number 8, singing. Letter D. Very good. Yes, because we can see a singer here. Excellent. Okay. Now, I'm going to explain you, before we start the second activity, I'm going to explain you the use of the frequency adverbs, okay? And then we can go back to the activities in the book. Okay, frequency adverbs. These are words that we are going to use when we want to say how often do we do something. We are going to use them in present simple tense. And here are some examples. I need now that you stop the video because you have to write this in your notebooks. You have to write the frequency adverb and the translation into Spanish, okay? So, for example, when we do something with 100% of frequency, we are going to use the adverb always, which in Spanish is siempre. The example says, "You're always late." When we do something with a 90% of frequency, we're going to use the adverb usually, which in Spanish is usualmente. The example says, "We usually go to the cinema on Sunday." When we do something with a 70% of frequency, we're going to use the word often, which in Spanish is a menudo. And the example says, "He often cooks pasta." When we do something with a 50% of frequency, we're going to use the adverb sometimes, which in Spanish is a veces. The example says, "We sometimes order pizza for dinner." When we do something with a 10% of frequency, we can use hardly ever, casi nunca, or rarely, raramente. The example says, "She hardly ever smiles." And when we do something with a 0% of frequency, we're going to use the adverb never, which in Spanish is yes, nunca. The example says, "They are never at home when we call." Okay, so you have to write these in your notebooks. Do it now. Okay, let's go back to the book on page number 12 again. Now that you know the use of the frequency adverbs and you know the meaning of the words always, sometimes, or never, you have to make activity number 2, this one. Are these activities fun? Right, always, sometimes, or never. This is your opinion, so you have to complete these sentences with your own opinion. For example, number 1, sleeping is, for me, always fun. Number 2, doing homework is, and you have to put here always, sometimes, or never, depending on your opinion. Number 3, the same. Number 4, the same. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So do it, please. Okay, so now we're going to make activity number 5. Read and listen to the quiz. Match the pictures with the questions in the quiz. Write 1 to 7 in the boxes. I need that you please open your student books. The page is page 13, and you're going to see this. This is the quiz. You have to read the text and the questions, and you have to match each question with the pictures. Okay, so let's read the text first. Do you take good care of yourself? Does your teacher give you a lot of homework? Do your parents always want your bedroom tidy? Schoolwork, housework, life's not always easy. There are a lot of things to do, and there isn't always time to do it all. But in your busy life, it's important to think about yourself. It's important to do things you like, things that make you happy. Everyone needs fun. So take our quiz and find out, do you take good care of yourself? Let's read the questions. Number 1, do you smile a lot? And we have 3 alternatives here. The idea is that you read the alternatives and choose the correct one to you, to your opinion, to your experience, okay? Letter A, Yes, I smile all the time. B. I only smile when I'm happy. C. My best friend says I don't smile very often. Number 2. How many hobbies do you have? I've got lots of hobbies. B. One or two. C. I don't have any hobbies. Number 3. When do you relax? Letter A. In the morning, afternoon, and evening. Letter B. I relax when I have time. Letter C. I never relax. I'm always busy. Remember to choose the correct alternative in your opinion. Number 4. How many hours do you sleep a night? Letter A, 9 to 10 hours. Letter B, about 8. Letter C, less than 8. Number 5. Do you like exercise? A. Yes, exercise is fun. B. It's okay. Or C. No, it's really boring. Number 6. Do you like puzzles and crosswords? A. I love them. B. They're okay. C. I don't really like them. They're boring. And number 7. Which of these things do you do most? Letter A. Talk with friends and family. B. Meet friends online. And C. Watch TV and play computer games. Remember to choose your correct alternative. Okay, now let's match the pictures with the questions. Letter A. There is a boy with a plane in his hands. So what do you think? Letter A. Question 2. How many hobbies do you have? Letter A, number 2. Letter B. This one. What do you think? Question 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Number 5. Letter C. What do you think? Question number 3. Correct. When do you relax? Letter D. This one. What do you think? Number 1. Do you smile a lot? Number 1. Letter E. Over here. What do you think? Letter E, number 6. Letter F, number 4. How many hours do you sleep a night? And letter G. What do you think? Obviously, number 7. So now, what do you have to do is that you have to count your alternatives. So we can know what is your score, your final score. If you have mostly A's, you have to read this message. If you have mostly B's, you have to read this message. And if you have mostly C's, you have to read this message. Mostly A's says, you take good care of yourself. You know how to have fun and enjoy life. Mostly B's. You take care of yourself, okay, but can you do more? Try and find more time for yourself. And mostly C's says, you don't take good care of yourself. Try and have more fun.
Okay, and that was today's lesson. If you have any questions or doubts, you can write to me to my email, or you can write your questions here in the comments. See you next lesson. Bye!